We are underway from Houston. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. His way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run on first down. James. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. James. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Hall of Famer Ty Law coming up from the secondary to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down, it's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Reggie Bush there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Goes right back to Smith again. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here's Harvin. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the air now with Newton. This is caught. Touchdown. Andre Johnson, 26 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, it's James, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Herbert. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. To the air again, Herbert. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Newton's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Pass complete to Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. Herbert going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. That is caught by Lamb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Newton to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andre Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes us a 16-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.